Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Constituents in Calgary-Varsity support critical infrastructure spending, but they also care about fiscal prudence. Decisions are currently being made in my community about the construction of education facilities, and people are worried that decisions are being made in silos. To the Minister of Education, the reconstruction of Christine Meikle School is supported by our community, yet constituents are noticing that the facilities for medically fragile students are also needed by other local facilities. How can you ensure that these decisions about infrastructure are made with a local community lens?
The Honourable Minister of Education.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. As you know, Albertans have told us to trust local school jurisdictions to make decisions that are in the best interest of children in their particular areas, and it's the local municipality and school boards that decide where a school is going to be built and decide the makeup of the program that's going to go to the school. And we certainly encourage school jurisdictions to communicate and consult with their communities when they're making those location decisions. I recently was in contact with the Calgary Board of Education, and they've indicated to me that they want to improve their consultation process with communities as they make these school location decisions.
Honourable Member.
That's good news, Mr. Minister. How will you support a community-focused approach and efficiencies to the modernization or the reconstruction of Foundations for the Future charter school presently being planned in Montgomery community?
Honourable Minister.
Well, Mr. Speaker, the honourable member is quite right in saying that planning for the Foundations for the Future modernization project is currently underway. As I indicated previously, we support the local school jurisdiction, which is responsible for determining the programming and the makeup of the school. We encourage them to establish partnerships with the local community associations, and we monitor to see whether that indeed does happen.
Final supplemental, Honourable Member.
Now to the mighty Minister of Infrastructure. What other policy changes, incentives, penalties, carrots or sticks can be adopted within your ministry to discourage silo thinking in decisions about infrastructure?
Honourable Minister of Infrastructure.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this is really an issue that doesn't take might as much as it takes cooperation. We have 78 schools in the planning process, Mr. Speaker, across the province right now. Now is the time to get school boards, local municipalities, and nonprofits around the table to make decisions very quickly. I see no reason why gyms in our schools, libraries in our schools cannot be constructed in a way where they can provide very valuable community resources outside of school hours, Mr. Speaker. Now is the time to have those conversations, to move swiftly to ensure that the infrastructure we build serves our communities around the clock.